doing the pre-cal on the IM-5284. Alright, here with you on a Friday afternoon. It is 12:09 in the afternoon. Not very deep into the afternoon, but it is afternoon. This is the calibration that I promised to do, and I think I'm going to get it done today. This is the first A part is how it's supposed to be hooked up the first time, and then the B part is how you leave it, and that's how it is right now on the B. I think you can see both of those, or maybe you can't. I don't know. Let's get you over here. Anyway, the B is how it is right now, and I've got to take this AB off and hook it, I believe, to the AE, which is over here, and it's not even shown on that one, but so that's where that's got to go. And then the black comes from the AA and goes to the Z. So and then the other part is the white one, and I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to take the clip lead and just clip it between these 2 points here to short those out, and that'll work just the same. And like I said, once I get this pre-calibration done, and then I can hook it back up like it is, and we can go on with the rest of it. But that's the way it's going to work. I've got my soldering iron heating up. Now let's go ahead and point this out on the actual, on the meter here. We got the, as you can see, here's the red wire going from AF, which is up here by this end here, by the control. I know it's really kind of confusing because on the picture it was upside down, but it goes down here to the AB terminal, which is this one right here. And the black, which is also difficult to see, goes from the AC to the AA, which is just a short one right here, and that's all there is to that. Now that one will have to be disconnected from the AA on the end, bottom end, and then reconnected up to the Z, or down to the Z, I think, which is this one over here, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check, but I think that's it. And like I said, this one gets disconnected here and goes down to the AE, which is this one here, I believe. So that's the way they've got to go. And then these two here, these two right here, get clipped together for the white wire. And so that's when I get to that point. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to bring you back when I have the wires unsoldered from the final points, and we'll see about where we're connecting them to then. So stand by. Alright, now you can see there's the black wire disconnected right there. There's the red one disconnected right there. And we'll go about setting about getting them connected to the correct point. It looks to me like the I don't think it really matters which one I go for first, but basically I think the let's see, the red goes to the top one of the curlicue one here. I think there's two. I think it goes right here. I'm pretty sure. I can't see without a magnification lamp, but there's two of these. One goes in like that, one goes in like that. I think it goes to the top one, and then the black one goes to the Z, which is, I think, this one down here. So right over there, I believe. Anyway, I think that's how it works. So we'll connect those up. I think we have to connect those up. Let me read the instructions again, make sure. Connect the black and red wires to the foil side of the circuit board as follows. Black wire from AC to hole Z, red wire between hole AF and hole AE. So that is what we've got to do. So we'll get that done, and then we can start our turning the meter on, doing stuff like that that needs to be done. So let me get back to you when I get that done. Alright, there we got the red wire connected to the AE, which is this one here. and the black wire connects to the Z now down here. So both of those are connected correctly, I should say. Also, in the meantime, here I wanted to show you something else I was working on. I'm also doing laundry and making tea, but this is the hemostats that I brought from out of the garage. Now you notice there's spots on this side. Now this is after I've turned it over. The other side got pretty clean, so I went ahead and turned it over and gonna let it soak on this side. I guess it, didn't soak too good while it's laying against the plastic or whatever, so we'll let that sit a little bit more, but it's cleaning up really nice. I'm happy about that. So, alright, as I said, back to the this. I think what we need to do is see what the instructions say. And what it says is, we connect those wires as we did, turn the function switch to DC plus. The meter should indicate approximately 8 on the black scale. Now this is without the white wire in there, so let's turn this around and just see what it does. Now we've got it on 1000 volts. Oh, I should have this up here. Yeah, the initial setting was the meter. All the meter adjusters are correct. DC calibrations are correct. Range switch should be 1000. Function off. 0 ohms. Center of rotation, which both of those are on the ohms too. And so let's turn the function switch to DC plus and see what it does. 1, 2, 3, and we can see it is well over 8. So it says function switch to DC plus. A meter should indicate approximately 8 on the black scale. So that's approximately 8 because it is over 8. Yes, I'm guessing. I noticed somebody had written in on this instructions 8.8 is what theirs. Of course this wouldn't be this one, but theirs came out to be 8.8. So I'm assuming that's okay. So we'll turn that. I think we got to. Let's see what else we got to do here. Next thing you do is note the meter reading on the black scale, and we've done that. 8.8 is what they said. Turn the function switch to off. We've done that. And next thing we're going to do is connect the white wire between hole AD and AE. Now that, like I said, is these two places here on the one of them is where the red wire is connected to, and the other one is let me get this connected and I'll bring you back. Alright, you can see there I've got the clip lead between there, and basically that is, I'll show you that on there, it's easier, is that white wire. You can see the white wire goes from AD to AE, and that's just basically shorting those out is all it's doing. So after we do that, we've got to turn the function switch to DC plus, turn the meter adjust control to the point where the meter indicates 1/2 the value you noted above. In other words, half of 8.8 would be 4.4. Leave the control at that position. Alright, meter adjust is which one? Okay, that's the one that points out this way right here. Alright, let's go around to the front. And I'll move that back out of the way. Keep hitting it. Alright, so DC plus. And I don't want to. I don't understand how that happens, but it is almost, I think, perfect. So let's just adjust it a little bit, just to say we adjusted it, I guess. If I can find the hole for it. Right there, 4.4. I'm going to call that good. So that should be good. And I think next thing we turn the function switch off, which we have. Okay, refer to pictorial. Remove the end of the black wire from hole Z and connect it to hole AA. disconnect both the wires at hole E. Connect the free end of the red wire to, in other words, we put it back like it was, and remove the white wire completely. Turn the function switch to DC plus. 0 adjust control, not the mechanical 0, but the front panel. This should cause an upscale reading. Okay. Set the meter function to DC minus. Turn the 0 adjust control fully counterclockwise. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's get everything back like it was. That was all that was getting this. Like I said, I would call that pre-calibration. I wouldn't even call that calibration, because I mean, let's face it, that's just kind of silly in my book anyway. Let me do that, and I'll get right back with you. Alright, the wires are hooked back up now as they were. You see the red wire goes here where it's indicated on the instructions to A, let's see, is AB, and the black one goes to the AA, which is right below it there. And like I said, those did not move from their positions up on top, and of course the white wire, or the green wire in my case, was removed. So we are back to where we should be, and let's see what we need to do next. Turn it around. I know it's something to do up here. Alright, turn function switch to DC plus. Turn the 0 adjust control, not the mechanical control, but the front panel, fully clockwise. This should make an upscale reading. So DC plus, and that's what we have. 0 adjust clockwise, and it does make upscale reading. So that is good. Set the function switch to DC minus and turn the 0 adjust fully counterclockwise. So we need to go this way and turn this all the other way, and that should also produce a this should cause the meter pointer to move upscale, which it does. And that's good there. Let's turn it off. Then we, after we do that, let's see, readjust the 0 adjust control for 0 indication on the meter. So back to D plus or minus. So we want a 0 on the meter. And we got that right. Oops. Seems like there's a spot right there where it just wants to move all of a sudden. Really need knobs on this, is what you need. There we go, right there. Now, it says to alternate the function between DC plus and DC minus. The meter should not, if the meter was set exactly on 0, it should remain on 0 in either position, and if it does not, repeat the preceding step. So DC plus, and it doesn't exactly. So we got to how does that do? I don't understand how doing the preceding step does anything for that. That does not make any sense. I mean, the preceding step was to put it on here, and a 0 adjust makes it go up. We see that. Put it over here. Goes up. Now it obviously goes up more there than it goes up the other way. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. But we're supposed to be able to zero it out from there. And there we go. Now we should be able to switch it, and you can see, I don't know if you can see or not how good you're seeing it, but it does move a little bit. So now I don't know exactly which step they're talking about to get that in there. It says the preceding step, so I don't know. Surely they're not talking about going all the way back for the wires again, because I've done exactly what they said to do on that. So, the only thing I adjusted was the meter adjust. So maybe if I adjust the meter adjust, I'm guessing that would cause it to cause a little bit of a difference there. Maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to stop this here because I've gotten the pre-calibration out of the way, and we're going to be moving on to the DC and AC and all that stuff. So I think we'll stop it right here and see if anybody has any suggestions about that, because repeating that preceding step really doesn't do anything. It just makes me turn the meter back and forth. I mean, you know, but then I'm going to adjust it again, so maybe it means to adjust this more. I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting it on 0 exactly. Maybe that's it. Alright, see what that does. Now see, it moves even more that way. So let's do this. Let's go back this way a little bit. See if I can do it this way. Now see, okay, now that's very much closer. So let's do that just a little bit more. Maybe that's what they're talking about. See, it's so hard to get it very precise. Yeah, see, there you go. Now I'm getting it. Alright, that's it. That's 0 right there. I think I wasn't on 0 before, but apparently I am now. So, that's all we had to do on that. So, I am still going to wrap this up though. At least we got that part done. Turn this back off. And like I say, we'll set up for the DC and AC calibration and the ohms adjustment. I've got to figure out how to put that battery in, and we'll go from there. So join me for the next one. You guys, let's see, it's 12:44 now in the afternoon. You guys have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.